So, Felix, let's start back at the beginning. You were telling us the fascinating story of how your family came here from Cuba. So, can we go there? Let's go back
Yes.
to the beginning, if you don't mind.
So I was born in 1962. My father literally got on a boat with 4 friends. They were renting a little boat or something in Cuba. This was right after Castro took over. And I think my dad was also maybe wanted for protesting against Castro. And so he was getting on this boat. The owner said, you better go now because I don't want to take this risk anymore because I know what you guys are up to. So they started rowing, box of saltine crackers and no compass. And they could have just been going around in a circle. They rowed all night and they followed some light that my dad likes to say. There was this light and they just go towards light. It might be a ship, it might be land, could have been Havana for all they knew, just going in circles. In the morning, they landed on a shore and it was Key West. And so he had literally had the shirt on his back. And then from then on, within 11 years, we achieved the American dream living in Northern California. House, white picket fence, 2 dogs, 2 cars. Mom stayed at home for a while, and in the Bay Area in Northern California. So he met my mother here. She had come over just before Castro took over, and so that's that. So I have this.
What did your dad do? Did you say I may have missed that, but Did you say what he did for a living when he moved here?
He had worked in a shoe repair place that my uncles owned for a little bit. And then we moved to California because we thought there were more opportunities here. My parents thought there'd be more opportunities at that time here in California. And he started as a busboy at the El Rancho Motel in Millbrae, California, in near Burlingame. And then and my mom cleaned toilets in a hospital, housekeeping in a hospital. And then they worked their way up he worked his way up in a hospital from a painter to building and grounds and maintenance and construction at Mills Hospital in San Mateo. So, it was great. I mean, it was great. And this was by now it's like 1971. And we had all of that going on, and then I moved down here at 17, left high school halfway through my senior year, finished the correspondence, came down here because I wanted to dance. I auditioned for scholarship, didn't get it, but I stayed down here. Working the chocolate counter at Neiman Marcus in Beverly Hills. And then, I know. And then I auditioned for Mitzi Gaynor, an old Hollywood star. She did South Pacific. She had an act. And I auditioned for Mitzi Gaynor at 17, right before my 18th birthday and graduation. So I was performing at 17 with her on stage in Vancouver with 10 guys in Bob Mackie outfits and costumes, which was, just heaven for me, having just come down to Hollywood. So I got bit, and that was it. And then I've had 41 years in this business of doing a lot of dancing, great dance career. And in the last 4 years, which kind of segues into where we are, I was, I'm 59, and I was like, I need to get into something a little bit more stable. And so I thought I will do background. I had a friend, a director, who was directing, who was assistant director on SWAT. So he said, why don't you I was driving Uber, I was doing all sorts of things, gig economy, because I'd been a fitness trainer and that was dying here in LA because it was so saturated. And I'd also been fired from one of the main gym chains in 2008-9 because I had spoken politically about Prop 8 at the time. And at the time I was for Obama. Don't ask.
What was Prop 8?
Huh?
What was that?
What was what?
What was Prop A? Can you remind us?
Prop A was a gay marriage initiative here in California that was a big, big deal.
So you spoke out for it, and you were fired from the gym?
Well, I was gaying out in my business. I'd been in the fitness industry on and off as my bread and butter for 30 years. I started in New York as an aerobics instructor. I've done everything. So, but dancing led into that. It was a natural extension of that, and so. But I got fired because there was someone there that kept reporting me for having spoken up. I had a treadmill class, and we watched TVs, as you're running on the treadmill. So I was one of the first treadmill classes, high intensity interval, and it would be like Wednesday or something after the debates between Hillary and whoever, and so everybody would always talk about it because we were watching the TVs, and I got burned by that. So that was my first taste of having to keep my mouth shut.
Wasn't Obama originally against gay marriage?
Yeah, he evolved. Yeah,
Okay.
he evolved. Yeah.
Okay.
He evolved sometime during his first term, I guess, or something like that. But anyway, so I started doing background, and I really loved it. I was lucky. My look, I was SWAT, I was military, I was Secret Service for Julie Louis-Dreyfus in the 7th season, last season of Veep, which was a dream job, and I've had some dream jobs in my life, but that ranks as one of the top 5 because, I mean, just the creative team and that cast. And I was one of her 4 Secret Service, so I really got to watch rewrites and her timing, and it was amazing. And I do commercials and stuff, so I was working like 4 or 5 days a week in background, making really good money, making my health plan 1 at SAG, and happy as a clam. And I thought, you know, I'll just fly under the radar. You know, I'm here in my little bubble in Hollywood, and you know, I'm fine. I'm old now. You know, I'm 59. I'm going to be retiring soon. Well, then COVID happened, and it basically annihilated my career as I knew it.